Welcome everybody to the Guys and Dolls Show. I'm your host, Cameron Monnette. The directors are probably the most important pieces in a production. They are the ones to train the actors to do a great production. And we have two great ones here, Mrs. Durham and Mr. Kiefer. These two really know how to bring up a cast and they're really, really good at it. So, to ask them how they did it, I asked both of them individually, and this is what they had to say.
My name is Brian Kiefer, and I'm the artistic director this year for the all-school musical Guys and Dolls.
We want to congratulate everybody for being involved in this musical, for being selected, I should say, because we had an awful
It's an amazing tradition that we have here at Glen Oak High School and in Plain local schools. The arts are so focused upon and supported, and so it's always a pleasure to work with the students and to see that amazing legacy from year to year continue, and the bar just keeps getting raised higher and higher for the level of excellence.
Sit down and go. Sit down.
As far as the choice of show this year, if you look back at the last several shows that we've done, they've all been very unique. I mean, we went from Shrek, and then we jumped into Spamalot, and then we went to Hairspray, and then we did Les Mis, and so they're very specific shows, and we just had felt that we hadn't really done anything that was a classic American musical theater in such a long time that we wanted to kind of bring it back to those roots of that. So Guys and Dolls represents that show perfectly, you know, the very classic kind of love story that exists in it and the kind of production numbers, and so I think it's gonna be a real breath of fresh air. Les Mis was amazing and powerful, sometimes dark but also triumphant, and so this is a great contrasting piece to that. We had a lot of amazing students come in for the audition process this year. We had a lot of new talent that we saw coming in, again, freshmen, sophomores that we had not seen before. And there's, again, here in Plain Local, there's such a legacy and tradition of excellence within the fine arts department, and that starts when students are very young. So we start to see them coming through, and it's really exciting for us to see that new talent coming in because it makes you think of the future and all the great things that are going to be out there for us. And I think about all the great work that they're doing at the middle schools in the all-school musical, and that just absolutely feeds into what the students are doing here at Glen Oak High School.
Ready, we all go, and.
While Mr. Kiefer is the artistic director, he cannot do everything at once. That's why there's a director for the staging while he does the vocals. This is when Mrs. Durham comes in.
Hello, my name is Amy Sema Durham, and I am the stage director for Guys and Dolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since this is my third year here at Glen Oak High School, I really have a greater understanding of how the musical works here. We have a lot of different staff members who come together to produce the piece, and it takes time, it takes pre-planning, and a lot of teamwork, and I think we all work very well together. Looking into how each of us function when we're the producing artistic director gives really great insight to me as a stage director, because regardless who's the producing artistic director, I actually stage direct it every year. So having done this twice with Mr. Kiefer in that role, I get a clear notion of what he is looking for in his productions for the overall look, and hopefully they're excited to see what I have to bring to the table too from working with me last year's Les Mis. Looking at the seniors is always a challenge. It gets harder for me every year because I've only been here for 3 years. So, the first year I didn't get a chance to know the seniors quite as well. The second year I got to know them more. This year I've had them for 3 years, and it's going to be hard to say goodbye. But I know that they are strong individuals, and I look forward to see what they can do out in the world and make us proud.
Sounds good.
Well, we are all in production mode now. We're rehearsing dances, we're rehearsing your drama portions of the show, we're staging things, we're working with the technical directors. We're working with the construction trades. We've got rehearsals every day after school, so we are in production mode for sure. So we're just going to be continuing in that for the next couple months. And like I said, we're so excited to produce this for not only for the school but for the community. And we think we have something really special to present everybody. And it's going to be a great celebration of the arts here at Glen Oak High School.
As you can see, that these two directors are very excited to start Guys and Dolls. They are already creating a lot of plans and a lot of ideas, and they know that the cast is going to be really big on them. And everyone knows that these two are really depending on this cast. Speaking of which, next episode we're going to be talking about the cast, more specifically the 4 leads. Because with any production, you need cast. Until then, this is Monnette saying, see ya later.